Good morning, I'm Richard from Sargo Boats UK. Welcome aboard this absolutely stunning Sargo 33. She is a 2024 model, not quite a year old, and is on the market in Hamble for £449,000, which is a steal compared to a new boat. So let's crack on with what's on this stunning boat. I'm stood in the cockpit area. She's flexi-teaked throughout the cockpit out onto the bathing platform, and she also has an additional rail system around the back of the platform, which the dinghy is tied up to. She's got storage and extra hooks up on the top here, boat hook stored there, doors and whatever all have blinds on, and a cool box in this locker here. Just makes, oh, it's a fridge on this one, sorry, fridge, just makes living on board a lot easier for those lovely attractive cruises. So I'm going to head inside. As I do, you'll see that the extended roof option from this boat has the full canopy enclosure as well, which for the UK market, absolutely fantastic, and it extends those winter trips, enable you to heat in here if you want to. So we're inside now. Going into the boat, we have the whole galley on this side, table on this side. This is the seat that gives you access into the aft cabin, which has two singles, which has an infill that you can convert into a double, as well as, very unusually, a head on this 33-foot boat. So that could keep guests, children completely isolated. Is that the right word? Probably not, but self-sufficient in that aft cabin. Table here has got an extra mod on it from a 33 to enable it to fold out, but has cutouts in the top. This table's electric, standard, drops down, two cushions fit in, so you can create another double should you wish. For sitting around the table, you can easily sit 6-7 people, but for going along, you can flick this bench forward, or the backrest backwards, and you have two more forward-facing seats as well as the helm seat. And just underneath this seat here are two huge flat-down pieces of wood, which we'll come on to in a minute, which are footrests for the people sitting here, as well as hand rests on the front. So coming back to the galley, we have work surface, a couple of cup holders, loads of storage, cutlery drawers, storage under here, storage underneath there, even storage underneath the mat here. That goes all the way back to the outside of the storage unit, so it's a huge amount of storage here, as well as storage directly above my head. There's a shelf that runs across the back of there as well. So galley wise, you've got a sink and a half, all stainless steel, hot and cold pressurized water, 3-burner grill, sorry, 3-burner hob, and underneath you have a gas oven combined with a grill, and even more storage for all of those sort of pots and pans and chopping boards and things that you never find on a boat. So that's all down that way. And as we come forward, I've already explained about the flick-flack bench, which again we'll pull that back now to create more seating. And then when it is in its forward position, there's a wooden footrest, which I'm standing on now, which is down there. Fridge underneath the driver's seat, and then obviously one of the few USPs about this boat is it has twin doors, so one either side. There's the hugely deep rails, which I'll come on to in a moment, the access to get at the props from the bathing platform. So this boat's actually on twin D4 320s. It's the DPI units. Absolutely stunning performance. Cruise all day, anything between 22 and 30 knots, top speed of over 36. Great boat, and obviously, as you can see, we've got a full length sliding sunroof here that just slides backwards and forwards, very easy. Gives you all of the outside, inside when the weather's like it is today. So I'm just going to stand aside here. We've got chart storage there, which is accessed from underneath straight down. Storage for all of the junk that you accumulate when you're boating. This boat has the upgraded 16-inch plotter, more importantly a joystick to keep that single-handed stuff very easy, or short-handed, bow thruster. There's even the grid analog controller for the chart plotter. If anybody's ever tried using one without, they'll know what it's like in a car, never mind a boat. Stepping here, this boat also has the optional bow with the shore power plug at the bow, to enable you, or to stop you having cables running all the way along the boat. But going back to the short-handed and single-handed use of the boat, there's a through-hull side door, which, as you can see, I'm just going to step down onto the pontoon and then step back up again. It's all very, very close to the steering position, makes handling very, very easily, and the fact that it has a cleat in front of the gate, another midship cleat behind the gate, and then bow and stern cleats, just everything is really thought out for the boat, for boat handling and ease of use. Just going to close the door. Wouldn't want our video person to fall through, and I'm going to walk around the deep, wide side decks now to the bow. So I've now stood on the bow area. Again, you can see the rails really high, really deep, wide side decks. No steps. Only boat of its class with no steps in it. Got the anchor windlass, chain, self-stowing anchor, seat here, and as we go around, you'll see that the owners of this boat also have the wraparound sun covers, which protect the interior and give you a bit of privacy whilst you're on the boat. They're on just little poppers, so they pop off. And then walking back down the side again, go through the other side door, back into the boat, and I'm going to head back down into the forward cabin. I'm now stepped down the 2 steps into the front cabin. There's storage around here, hanging hooks up there, grab rail to come down. Just opening the door into here, you've got a separate head, a separate shower. This boat's even got a heated towel radiator in here. So the shower door, which is glass, keeps everything separate from the toilet, so you don't get that wet foot on your socks and whatever when you after somebody's had a shower and you go to use the loo. And close that one, and then in the front cabin here, you've got a very traditional V berth with an infill. It's quite large. I'm just going to step in and get around the corner so we can see what's going in here. But there's storage on either side. There's a hanging locker on this side. There's storage cupboards and bits and pieces and hooks on the backs of the doors, and more storage. The reading lights have all got USB chargers in, and they're dimmable in this boat as well. So we'll put some still pictures of the forward cabin on the website as well, or on the ad. One thing I didn't mention is the fact that the boat has Webasto heating all the way through, and also in both cabins it has an electric heater, so that when you're plugged into shore power or for winter, it just keeps the boat dry. You don't have to put these long greenhouse type heaters everywhere. The storage under the steps, storage drawer in here as well. They're just well thought out storage everywhere. So now we're going to head back up, and I think that's probably about it from me. Hi, and just as a recap, this 2024 Sargo 33 is actively for sale. The owners are upgrading to a bigger Sargo. She's done 63.5 hours. The owners are obviously using her as we're still in the summer months. So this is the accommodation side of things. We've got a dimmable LED light in here. We have reading lights, or a reading light with a USB charger up there as well. So quick recap is, if you're interested in the boat, contact Sargo Boats on info@sargoboats.co.uk. That's info@sargoboats.co.uk, or on telephone on 02380 453 245. That's 02380 453 245. Thanks for watching.